All right, Jim. Bill and Jim Wright win overall time in the Mint 400.
Yes, sir.
When was that? April 28th through May 1st,
Yeah.
1983.
And this is actually our photo.
Wow.
They just got the headline because they were overall. We were third overall.
Wow.
And they didn't actually make a photo, but we did, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
The third, and so I was 15 years old in this photo.
Wow.
And it was my dad and I. He was 62.
Holy crap.
So there's a big age gap there. And it's kind of ironic that it's father and son that won it overall, and father and son got third overall.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
That's awesome.
We did make it in quite a few different newspapers and magazines over the years. So I'm very, very fortunate too.
The only thing I'm seeing that's really missing besides the wing is right where your hand is right now is we got to get these lights, these KCs back on here. These are okay, but
Got to have the KCs back.
yeah,
They're in the
yeah,
truck.
I mean,
They're in the truck for when we run night.
yeah.
This was I was trying
You
to I was trying to get it out before we came here. I wasn't able to, so I was just at least trying to run the wiring and stuff everywhere. But the KCs are
They're ready.
all the original lights are still accounted for. So if we decide to run the
So you've got everything original from when it raced.
yeah,
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
even all the original old parts.
Wow.
So yeah, this
So-
is
Here's another one.
yeah. So back in this photo, we were sponsored by Justice Brothers, Car
Uh-huh.
Care Parts, and the Maxim Hotel Casino.
Wow.
So
That's a
and
big sponsorship.
that is a big sponsorship. Here you can see Justice Brothers on the hood, and in this car we were sponsored by the Riviera, and this was a 5th overall at the Vegas Torino,
Wow.
the original Frontier 500.
Wow.
The still got the wing, but unfortunately the spare tire took the place of
Yep.
the wing.
Yep. That's amazing. All right, show me your next one here.
So here is 1984 Mint 400, and that is a 4th place in Class 1, not
Holy
overall, but in Class 1.
Now, this is 1984,
Yeah.
and this is before we have the electronic shock packages and everything else that I have in Jezebel now. Those were pretty tough-looking shock setups, and that's a pretty rugged-looking car there back in 1984.
Yeah, when we showed up with it, it was the first ever 120-inch wheelbase car built.
Wow.
And it was the first one with a 4-inch wider beam, and the first one with the 4x4 trailing arms. And I've had 2 people tell me, "Oh, that can't be." The only reason I know is because Fritz Kreuer built the 4x4 arms that went on a car, and he worked for my dad, and we got the first set of 4x4 arms. So they can say whatever they want.
But you know for a fact.
I know for a fact that we got the first.
All right, so now you got this, and you tore it all down.
Tore it all down. So basically this is a primered chassis. Now before we primered it, the front end was wadded up, it got endoed. The torsion housing got half tore out of it. That's how I broke my back.
Wow.
And so put in a new torque, basically cut it here and here.
Hang on. Okay.
Basically cut it here and here, and everything in the front and all of this is brand new. And then we cut it here and here, and the torsion housing and everything but those 2 long bars, and then where the bumper is all brand new. So basically it's just the
The
cockpit.
cage itself, the cockpit itself.
Yeah, and then Mike raised the cockpit because back then you didn't have much of a cushioned seat. So we put in a PRP
Yep.
seat, which
That's the best way to go. That's a nice looking seat too.
thank you, I appreciate that.
Hang on. All right, so now you're going to flip through the calendar and show me some of these pictures, and that one right there is just a killer. Does that look like he's ready to go racing? I mean, he looks like he's a man on a mission there, huh? Let's get this car built and let's get it on the course.
Yeah, we were just got the seats fit for me, got the steering wheel fit, so we were just getting ready to do all the pedals. So I was sitting in the car. My wife was moving the pedal plate back and forth so I could tell her.
Yay or nay.
Yeah, and you can tell I had a little smile on my face. She
looks like you're already dialed in, man.
Yeah. When we brought this home, just a wadded up mess, she said, "And that's gonna roll someday." So when we put the spare tire, or put the tires and wheels on it, she was jumping for joy. And then there's me just fitting some more stuff. So then this is the car put together with no motor, no tranny, just starting to finish, getting everything set. And here it is in the garage, not too far from when we pulled it out. I did have a couple of sponsors for, until we could get it dialed in, we did a couple car shows, and X Factor and a couple others wanted me to go to car shows so they could plug their name.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we went to 3 car shows with it.
That's a good start for that's a great start, yeah.
So this is my best sponsor.
I don't see room for a co-dog here, buddy.
No.
So
In 1998, on our honeymoon, I got rushed to the hospital. And
Okay.
the doctor told her all of his organs are shut down. Just go home, make funeral arrangements.
yeah.
And everything was shut down but my heart. And
Which is a big one, by the way. I can
it's
tell.
a big one, yeah. And I had a massive stroke. Left me a 2-year-old. Learned how to function.
You have to start all over again.
Yeah. And if it wasn't for him, I would be.
Well, you know, it's not just that; it's the inner strength and will for you to continue on. And now you've got something that you can live for,
Yeah.
and just enjoy yourself. This is the best way to enjoy yourself, your life. It's just to get in the car, go racing. All your family and friends are here sponsoring you, supporting you, and I know you're doing well. You're an awesome guy with a huge, huge heart. Thank you for the interview. You're awesome.
Thank you for the interview. Much appreciated. Thank you, brother.
You bet.